Something on that Bonnie.
J C Note.
425 win. Shout to some Giddy beast.
All right, we got our lower 2x4 piece in. Of course, they just had some married 2x4s in. That's what I'm hooking up the first Wi-Fi to. The second Wi-Fi timer on the way. What I did was I wanted to extend the same plane so I could mount it and they would both be even. So I talked to Sparky as I was looking at certain different videos and explanations of neutral in a 240 setup that pertains to. Basically, I don't need neutral in my setup. It's not going to be needed at all. The Wi-Fi timer, it would use a neutral wire if I was doing 120. And since I'm not doing 120, I'm doing 240. It doesn't need it, but still, even with the diagram and stuff, it still shows NL2, which L2 is my 240. It's still showing that they're still using that as like a reference, yada yada. It gets a little confused. So it was nice to get that clarification so I can delete my neutral wires. I can remove the white wire from the system here, but I'll probably end up using that in some other areas. We'll see. Still gonna need to have some jumpers within the Wi-Fi box for the way that it's set up. And pause the video if you need to pause the video. But here's the 240 wiring diagram right here. There's not too many, actually I didn't find one video for a 240 setup. Make sure and point it out when I'm done, kind of what I did. Legally too, for me to tell you. You should have an electrician. You should have someone that knows what they're doing do this for you. It's a very dangerous thing and you don't want to burn your house down or kill yourself. Okay guys, I wanted to give you a good shot of this. This is how I'm hooking up the 240. So this is from the garage that I got coming through here. These two right here. I got two hots. I got my red and my black coming in. They're going to go to COM 1 and COM 2. The Wi-Fi timer needs this L2 input is what they're calling it on. Actually on the drawing they're saying it's J2. It's L2 as it comes in, but once it comes into the box, they name it J2. So I don't want to confuse you guys. So from the garage, so coming from your main box, you've got your L1 and your L2, which I have L2 into COM 1. I got L1 into COM 2 or vice versa. They're both hot. It's going to be fine, whichever one. And then grounded here. This is what I'm running. And also you need to make sure the Wi-Fi is powered off of those two, the COM 1 and COM 2. And that's how you run in, is you jump from this end slot here on the AC section to your COM 1 and your slot 1 in your AC section to COM 2. And then, of course, like I was saying before, you ground. And then as I'm coming out for what I'm operating, one hot line comes out to the load from number 1, and the other line comes out from number 2. And then, of course, we're grounding off of that lug right there, that ground point, and then that runs out to what I'm running out. This has been helpful for you on wiring up Dewenwils outdoor Wi-Fi smart box 240 style. Like we said before, I've got the 240 coming from the garage to the J Sizzl distribution block right here to the Wi-Fi timer, and then from the Wi-Fi timer to the box. Wow, look how far I'm sticking out of this box. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this plate on this box. That's crazy. Oh, bro. Yeah. Okay, wait, I can punch out. There's there plates I can punch out? I know there's some venting on there. Anyway. So, and then from the secondary breaker, because we have a breaker in the garage. So we got the 20 amp breaker right here. We have the outlet already fired up. C20, yeah. I think I went ahead and insulated the secondary line. We're waiting on the secondary Wi-Fi timer. We're going to, from the DIY splitter box, J Sizzl splitter box, wire up another Wi-Fi timer and another 20 amp twin box or secondary box so that we can have another receptacle C20 timer. Two different timers can tell whichever box to come on at different times, as we figured out that the timers turn on and off two items, but at the same time. You can't actually run two different devices at two different times. So that's why we're doing all this. a little bit extra legwork than what we originally planned, which is fine. But yeah, since I have the first one up and running, I'm going to actually, I don't think I want this plugged in yet because I'm going to be probably sitting here when we kick it on. But I'm going to go up, flip the 40 amp 240. Like I said, I've got this open line sitting right here, insulated, and I'm not going to be sticking my hands in any of this stuff. Again, make sure you use a licensed professional and don't do this yourself because it's very dangerous. So, but I'm going to do a test run. All right, guys, just finished having some grub with the Fam Bam. Got the receptacle hooked up to the first sub box from the main panel in conjunction with the Wi-Fi timer and the J Sizzl DIY splitter box. So of course I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. I want to make sure that I'm on the right path and that I'm following those that are experienced. I want to make sure that everything is 100. Went to the garage, turned on the 240. Let's open up the Wi-Fi box, see what it's looking like. All right, the Wi-Fi box is on. It's searching for a router right now. I'm not actually going to be setting up the Wi-Fi box yet. This is just seeing if we're good. Okay, now from the Wi-Fi box, nothing's coming from the Wi-Fi box. That's because the Wi-Fi has not been set up yet. Man, I'm so tempted to do this. I'm running out of time. Let's see what we do. Seeing that we got power at the timer, but the timer is searching for Wi-Fi and it's not sending anything yet because we need to get the timer going on. So I'm going to go ahead and install this app, EcoPlugs. See if we can't get this thing rocking and rolling because I want to get a test run and see the 81 terahash unit. Yeah, the 81 terahash unit power up. I'm in the app. I'm in the EcoPlug app. You put in your email address, register, you put in a password and stuff. Then it says, this is the blue blinking light. We got the blue blinking light, so we're good to go. We're going to go to, it says select your smartphone zone settings. There's a little arrow right here. I thought maybe I'd click that. So over here, select Wi-Fi and select the EcoPlugs hotspot. Yeah, so it walks you through. Okay, that's great. So where's the screen when I do plug with power? The blue light is blinking. If not, select your smartphone's own settings. Oh, my own phone settings. Oh, duh, okay. Wireless. DTUP. Scan. I probably need to scan again. There it is. Okay, connect. Connecting. Error occurred. Alright, let me figure this out. Alright, it looks like somebody else had the same problem here. I went online and they were saying, yeah, the directions were pretty vague and doesn't show this in the directions at all from what he was saying. It says, press and hold the power button, then use a toothpick or an insulated sharp object to press the reset button once. Now they were just saying to press the reset button with, an object that's insulated. But they didn't say anything about pressing the hold and the power button at the same time. Okay, so hold the power button and use the insulated and press the reset button once. Hold the power button, press the reset button once, and there it triggered a power. Then it says release the reset button and hold the power button, which I did. When the blue indicator light stops flashing, release the power button. I don't think it ever stopped flashing. Power's on. Power's on. Maybe that fired up the unit correctly. So let's go restart my Wi-Fi just in case. Wait for a moment. The blue indicator light will stop flashing. The flashing speed will be a little slower than the beginning. Then refresh and check again in your smart settings to find the eco. The blinking just hasn't changed. It's staying the same here. There we go. I don't know if the blue light started blinking slower. If you guys on YouTube are playing catch up right now on Telegram, we've already, now the timer still, we're gonna throw on the 87 terahash right now since we got power coming through the sub box and everything. Ooh, listen to that boy fire up. Yeah. Oh man, these things are gonna sing, bro. There you have it. We're on the right track. Just got another sub box, breaker, Wi-Fi, timer, and a outlet. I need to get these timers figured out. I got to figure out why the timer's not hooking up to the Wi-Fi on my device, but we're close. It's just all part of the process.
Stunning on that Bonnie.
J C Note.
425 win. Shout to Sizzl. Giddy giddy beast.